Hey all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So friends, in this video we are gonna discuss about exception handling in Python. This is video 19 of Python series. Previously I have told you about the debugging, but I don't feel that debugging requires a separate video. If you have a PyCharm, there is an debugger which is automatically with the PyCharm. With the help of that debugger, you can automatically debug the code. I don't think that you require a separate coding for debugger. So now let us start with exception handling. Exception handling, as I have previously told, I'm not going to provide you all any detail, information, meaning, etc. In this video is mainly about core coding. So if you want the detailed information and example codes and everything, so we have personally written an article related to exception handling. That particular article link will be in this video description. You can refer out that article for detailed understanding. So what is exception handling? Exception handling is nothing but if you have any code and you want to just give some exception to it, or if there is an error in that particular code and you want to just handle is nothing but exception. So then we use this particular concept called exception handling. So this is video 19. Let's go with the coding now. So there are mainly four main exception handlers. Those are try, except, finally and rise. In Python, except is there, but in other languages like in Java or in C++, it is try and catch block. They use the catch block. In Python, we use the except block. Okay, this is the only difference with other languages and in Python. So let's start with the code now. Try is equals to b except, so if a is equals to b, then print no value for b. So if I run this, obviously you will get an exception because we have not defined this particular a is equals to b. So I'll show you what will happen if I run this one separately here. See, you can see here b is not defined, but here what it is happening, it is trying to execute the code. When the code is getting failed, it's going to the except and it is printing whatever it is there. So this is not the correct way, I guess, right? If we know that there is gonna be an error, then why we should write the code? Like, you're understanding me? If you know that already you're gonna get the error, then why you want to separately write a code to get the error? So how can you catch this particular error? I'll show you how we can do that. For that we use something called as exception. So now here only I'll try to change try. Now let's go with exception. Except, so exception as e. Now if I print e, what will happen now? See, name b is not defined. I have not given anything like print or something. In a generic way we can use print, but when you are an experienced code you should not even use print, remember that. So here you can see that I know that if here b I'm gonna get the error, so I have given a print statement so that I'll get this one. But here I don't know that because of b I might get the error, but it automatically catches the exception and it has given me the exception. It did not raise the error, but it has just given the particular information of the error in this exception only. So this is the use of try and except block. Did you understand? So let us go with another advanced example now. Example 2. Try a is equals to 5 and b is equals to 6. So a plus b. Okay, let us define c also. C is equals to a plus b. So now what it is gonna print? accept exception as E. So what it is going to print E. Anyone can tell me what it is gonna print? So it is just gonna try and it's gonna get successful. Okay, wait a second. You are not getting any error because the code is running successful. Before that, I want to show you that what exception you might get here. So I'll use for this a string. Now if I run this, see, cannot concatenate string not int. So string plus integer, we cannot be concatenating it, so you are getting this error. Let us try this same code outside and see what error you will get if you try normally without using try and exception block. Okay, indentation error. Okay, wait a second. B C. Okay, now you can see here cannot concatenate string and integer. You can see here same error you are getting. So this is the main use of exception handling. So try block is over, else block is over. Now exception block is over. Now we are left out with else block. Let us change the same thing. Let us continue this same code here itself. So I'll take else, else print code is running successfully. Code is running, and then let's run this. Okay, so I haven't changed anything here, right? I'll give it as 5 only. So in exception you are getting can only concatenate string not integer, right? So now let us run this. You can see here code is running. So this is the use of try, except and else block. So with the help of this you can easily write the code. So let's go with some advanced code now. If we want to use the else block, you can use it here also. For example, like let's go with the final block and then let us end this one code. So today in this video we are gonna just discuss about try, except and else block. So example 3. So before that I want to just say you all that what and all errors you can accept. You cannot accept every errors, right, in a particular code. So you can only accept attribute error, EOF error, name error, runtime error, stop iteration, syntax error, indentation error, type error and value error, and then zero division error. You cannot accept any other error apart from this. Then the code itself will become a wrong. Entire the coding this one which you are coding will become wrong. Only these all the errors which you can accept using the exception and which are valid if you are taking this particular code. Okay. So let's go with the final example now. Example 3. Let's take it as try. A is equals to int input, enter a number. Okay, so let's take now b is equals to int input, enter a number. Okay, so we are going to take this 2. Now what we can do is C is equals to A plus B. Okay, this is what is gonna run now. Then we are gonna just accept as exception. sorry, accept exception as E. Now if I print E here, it's done, right? And then when it gives an exception, then it should show me something, right? Okay, then yeah, I'll remove this from here, and I'll give at the else block at the down. Print A plus B. So let's go with 4, 5. So it is giving you 4 plus 5, 9. So it is going to this particular try code, and it is, if the code is successful, it is not going to the exception. It is not executing this particular exception, and it is directly going to the else block. And in the else block, you can see that you are getting the output here. So let us try once more. Let's try. I'll give for this SAI. You can see here, as soon as you enter for the first only, it is first particular integer only, or it is giving for a variable only, it is giving that invalid error. It is directly going to the exception. So let's run this again. 5, and here I'll give S, enter. See, you can see here it is trying to catch the exception, and it is printing the exception. So this is just a basic examples for try, except, and then else block. You can even use else block in this particular try, accept, and etc. So, or else you can even use elif also. For that I'll discuss you all detailedly in the next video, part 2. So for this video, that's all for this video. And if you have any doubts related to Python or related to exception handling, whichever videos I have covered till now, if you have any doubts, here my LinkedIn option is available, and even my Instagram option is available here. In this, if you click on this both icons, you will be going to my LinkedIn page, where you can personally connect to me in LinkedIn, or you can even follow me on Instagram, and you can message me there if you have any queries related to Python or even MongoDB and SQL. So friends, that's all for today's video, and do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you all. Bye bye.